So what we have to do is go in and look at everything with a fine tooth comb, make sure that there is no vulnerability there. And if there is, we will report it. And there usually is something that we find. We report that to the customer. We'll give them actually a penetration test report, and that will have like a severity scale of different vulnerabilities out there. And so that's what really helps them and makes us unique, is we really help those clients find something that a vulnerability scanner won't find.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here today with Jeremy Brake, Application Security Instructor at nVisium. How you doing today, Jeremy?
I'm doing great, Andrew. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about nVisium.
Yeah, well, I work for nVisium. We're an application security consultant firm. So we handle clients, outside clients. We do penetration testing. So everything from manual penetration testing to code review, we'll actually do a full assessment on the client's network, web application, and we do cloud pen testing assessments as well.
And how'd you end up in that industry? What's your background?
And my background is in network engineering. And so from when I was a kid, I was always interested in hacking. And so as a high school student, I would try to, get involved with groups. And then also at my senior year, I was actually an aide for the information technology department at my school. And so that kind of started my career on the security side of network security. And so that's how I got involved with that.
I guess the best crime stoppers are people with criminal minds, right? So
That's right.
as long as you have good intent and you want to be a hacker, you can help secure things at a high level, I would hope.
And I don't know if I introduced what my title was. So I'm actually Application Security Instructor.
Okay.
And so what that means is I go to the clients. They have cohorts for developers.
Mm-hmm.
And I teach them the best coding practices. I also teach them different types of vulnerabilities, such as the OWASP top 10 and MITRE top 25. And so we touch a lot of detail on those topics.
Okay, so you teach them how not to let a person like you break into their system.
Correct. Yeah.
And what sort of companies and industries does nVisium typically do business with?
We do a lot with financial firms, government contracts, as well as corporations, big corporations.
Okay, well, obviously, finance companies need security at a higher level than anybody else, I would hope. We all hope our money's safe wherever we put it. And what makes nVisium stand out from its competition? What makes you guys the company to go to?
Well, we have a good group of guys and that are very dedicated and brilliant guys who always are there for the clients. I would say, number one, we have a great customer service. We're always there for the clients trying to figure out a problem. And we have, I guess the state-of-the-art technology we use helps us to succeed. And in the cybersecurity industry, there's not a lot of people out here to do a lot of cloud testing, penetration testing. We even do Internet of Things, IoT. So we do multiple things, whereas maybe another company just focuses on one thing like penetration testing or red team.
And what's the origin story of nVisium? How long have they been in business?
I can't give you an exact date, but I believe it's been about 15 years.
So early days.
The early days.
And most people that I know who have any background in cybersecurity have had some military background. Does that include you?
No, not me.
No, you're unscathed. You kept your hair through your hacking career. Okay. Tell me. Obviously, COVID was a shocker for most of us and came out of nowhere, but it provided both problems, challenges, and opportunities. Tell me about how nVisium was able to grow in those couple of years.
Well, I believe nVisium grew in that couple of years because we were all remote. Mm-hmm. And I've only been here around, I think this is my 7th month. So I've been here a short time. So I can't say for the last 2 years, but they have a good, like all their employees work remote.
Mhm.
And so we have a good setup of where we can work with clients. And also during that time, we were able to grow, with more clients with our sales department.
Excellent. And is there a particular size of company that you work best with?
I would say we work with like, very big firms that have, I would say within maybe five to
Obviously,
10,000 employees. Yeah,
hey, any company with 10,000 employees, that's a lot of points of access, right? So
exactly.
it's serious business, cybersecurity, when you have 10,000 points of access on site. Or I would think it's even more critical now that everybody's working from their personal laptops, right?
Exactly. And the reason that is because companies hire people like us because they don't have the staffing environment to do pen testing because of the SDLC, which is a software development lifecycle. They always have to stay up to date on compliancy, and they have to make sure that their applications are not vulnerable and meet compliancy, and that they also they can't afford multiple penetration testers and don't have the staff to always pen test. So that's why they hire outside companies like us to do the work as well.
And I would think that you guys help shorten the cycle of time it takes to get to market with new products and new software.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. What kind of challenges do your clients have that you guys best handle? What problems are you solving for your customers?
I would say a lot of the problems we solve are things that, like, the clients, they use scanners a lot. So they'll
Mhm.
use like what you call SAS scanner or SCA scanners. And these scan for vulnerable code. And they also have DAS scanners, which is dynamic security testing. And so they use those scanners, and sometimes it won't pick up every vulnerability. So what we have to do is go in and look at everything with a fine tooth comb, make sure that there is no vulnerability there. And if there is, we will report it. And there usually is something that we find. We report that to the customer. We'll give them actually a penetration test report, and that will have like a severity scale of different vulnerabilities out there. And so that's what really helps them and makes us unique, is we really help those clients find something that a vulnerability scanner won't find.
Hey, that's a very important loop to close, right? What's something you like to be celebrating personally or professionally 1 year from now?
I would say I would like to move up in my career, really become like a senior level consultant.
All right. Jeremy Brake at nVisium, it's been nice to spend some time with you. What's your company's URL? Where can people find you? And what social media channels does nVisium use?
You can find us at https invisium.com. So that's NVISIUM.com.
Mhm.
And have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, and we also have Twitter, I believe. So you can find us on social media as well as visit our website.
Hey, I appreciate your time. All the best to you and yours. May you rise up the corporate ranks to be the baron of anti-hackers everywhere. How's that?
Sounds great, Andrew. Thank you, man.
All right.